Hey guys, Ollie here, and welcome back to the GameStorm YouTube channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at GSPC-9. Now GSPC-9 is an all AMD system that is the high-end best that you can get from AMD at the moment for you AMD fanboys out there. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So for the processor, we are going for the best of the best from AMD. Now this is the AMD FX 9590 at 4.7 GHz. Now this is an 8-core chip. It's going to be beastly for your gaming. Aztec Syndicate has tested the FX 9590 versus the Intel i7 5930K, I think, or it's the 4930K, I'm not quite sure which one it is. They tested this FX 9590 against that Intel core processor for streaming and multimedia stuff like that. The FX 9590 beats it, but I will say it uses a lot more power and it runs a lot hotter because it is an AMD chip. However, because it's an 8-core, it's going to be an absolute beast. Now to make sure we keep that AMD FX 9590 tamed, we have a Corsair H100i liquid cooler. Now this is going to be easily enough to cool the FX 9590, as well as even allowing some really nice overclocks up to even 5 GHz on the 9590 without breaching temperature barriers. The motherboard is an Asus M5A 99FX Pro. Now this is a AM3 Plus motherboard. It's going to be perfect for this system. It suits for 32 gigs of RAM, has the AM3 Plus socket that the FX 9590 requires. It's a beefy enough power system to get some really nice overclocks out of that processor as well, and has all of the PCIe sockets and slots that are necessary to run this system. If you want more RAM, you can go ahead and upgrade this to 16 gigs of RAM if you want to, but we decided to put in 8 GB of Kingston Beast. Now this is only 8 gigs because we thought that 8 gigs is pretty much all you need right now for gaming, but it is the DDR3 2133 kit. I actually have a kit of this and I really like it. Looks really good, as well as it never really fails. It's probably about the most reliable RAM that I know of, so it wouldn't do any harm putting this in this system. Now for storage, you've seen it in some of the other builds. We've got the Kingston HyperX 3K SSD, and this is a 240 gig SSD. It's going to, in the end, essentially keep your build running for longer. It's going to make it so much quicker. SSDs are a godsend, really. They are so much better than hard drives, and this HyperX 3K is one of the best that I've heard of, as well as being one of the most reliable that I've heard of. As you've seen before, mass storage in this system will be provided by a Seagate Barracuda 1TB drive. And this is a 7200 RPM drive that is going to keep all of your mass storage data, like all of your random crap files that you don't need anywhere on your desktop, hidden away in your system board or wherever you want to put it. There's a terabyte of space, so it has plenty of free area to toss your stuff around in if you need to. Now here's the nice meaty bit of this video. We have the Asus Radeon R9 290X. Now as we said, this is an all AMD system, and if you're going for a system of this caliber, you really want to pair the best graphics card that AMD offer with it. However, if you want to wait and get this system in the future, I would wait for the R9 300 series, but this 290X offers the best bang for the buck at the moment at only 260 quid, or thereabouts around depending on where you look. It has 4 gigs of VRAM, and it is backed up by a DirectCU2 cooler, which means it no longer runs at 90 degrees like the stock cooler. AMD, sort yourselves out. Anyway, I really like this card because of that DirectCU2 cooler, and because it's Asus, you're going to get those nice overclocks and cool running temperatures. The case is nice and simple. It's the Silverstone KL05BW with a window, and this is an ATX mid-tower case. I think it's only just been released from Silverstone. However, I really like it. It's the best bang for the buck case. It will fit this build perfectly, and I think it looks really nice, and because it's made by Silverstone, it has those added little flares of niceness that Silverstone go ahead and throw in with it. So overall, I think this case is going to be perfect. Now for the power supply, you've seen it before, but we have the Corsair CSM 750 watt 80 plus gold rated power supply. Now I really like this unit. I have one myself. Rob also has one of these. We swear by them. They're Corsair Builder Series power supplies, so they're reliable and you really can't go wrong with them. They are just simply the best. And last but not least, you can go ahead and chuck this out of the build if you do not need it, but we put it in just because we could. We have the Lighton IHAS 124-14 DVD/CD writer. This drive is cheap and cheerful, and it's a DVD drive. That's all you can really say about it. So jumping back to the overall overview overview of the system then, this system is going to be perfect for your HD media streaming as well as actually Twitch streaming as well, because you've got that FX 9590 8-core powering everything that you want to do, as well as it's going to be pretty freaking sweet for gaming as well, guys, because of the R9 290X that is going into this build. So anyway, we hope you liked this video. If you did, check the links down in the description. You can head over to our Facebook page, give it a like, and as well as come over and join our Facebook support group. You can post any questions or queries you may have there. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, guys, we'll see you in the next one.